You want some music? What music do you want?
Hello, internet. I almost fell over. Pizzazz. We're trying out a new intro that's a little bit more dynamic. Because I think people like that on the internet nowadays, I guess. Jeremiah, what are we here for?
We're here to talk about. Well, we were here to talk about capes. We can still talk about capes, but unfortunately, we sold all of them.
Yeah.
Which was kind of our bad. I guess not, because we only got them back from TRF. We need to move to be in the frame. We had 20 of them, and I guess
Hold on.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Boom mic us over so that everybody can hear us. Is
Is it in the shot on the camera?
Okay, cool.
It may take a second. It might be. We have to move it. We had 20.
10 of each color.
We didn't make any more because they were just from TRF, so we were kind of confused. Or not confused. We didn't know if 20 would be too many. We were like, oh, maybe people aren't really that passionate about capes.
Yeah, because capes are a lot. It's not like a running to Subway kind of look.
But we found out that people
love capes.
People love capes. So
capes.
What do you have on then in your ensemble here?
So I have the black garnet cape. So it has the brown mantle and then the black and the red lining. These are not reversible, but if you were fortunate enough to get both colorways, they are interchangeable. So this does snap all the way off, so you can wear just the mantle as is. And a harker, because my shirt underneath is kind of lame. It's just a black shirt.
I wear a harker. So I have on an 80, kind of a little bit of a pairing you might not expect. An 84 and a Star Trek 22570A.
What?
The Lux version.
Yep.
Because the blues actually go really well. He actually
They complement each other.
recommended this, and I was like, that's weird. But it looks really good.
Yeah.
So. So we don't really have anything to talk about since the capes are gone. I guess we'll hang out for a minute and see if there are any questions, and we'll answer those or comments.
And this, my friends, is why if you're following us on social media and everything like that, you want to make sure to sign up for our emailing list, because
Yes.
I believe our emailing list went out at 2 and all of our socials announced it at 2:30. We weren't really expecting them to sell out that quickly because they were...
It's our bad.
Yeah, it's kind of a Volante record, I think.
It was really fast.
60, within 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was less than 90 minutes for all of them. Also, join our Discord, too, if you want access to first looks. I think I actually posted an image of the cape a few days before it went live on the Discord server. So let's just go ahead and answer the first question, which I think if we get some questions we might have, which is... will we make more capes? I'm assuming that will be a question. And the answer is, it's not scheduled currently, but with how well they did, it's always possible.
Yeah.
So it's not something we're planning to do. We haven't heard anything about full capes being a plan that we're doing.
Not yet, because we weren't entirely sure if all of these would sell.
You didn't even really know if people wanted them.
Yeah.
TRF is Renaissance Festival, and we kind of changed the branding somewhat last minute. Jet, our fantastic model, she looks amazing all the time.
Love you, Jet.
She wore it she actually works at a high-end not
like a bespoke menswear.
So that was actually her suit that she wore, and we were like, instead of showing this as just a TRF thing, let's show what it could possibly look like on a person with a suit and a sort of a more formal, and people really reacted well.
Yeah, of course, I'm wearing one of my blonde swan hats. I only have the one blonde swan hat. Little shout out to our friends over at Blonde Swan. So clearly, a little bit more of a Ren Fair costumey piece, but without it, it's just kind of like a cool. It's like cape fashion. We got to bring it back.
Yeah, it's definitely I could definitely see it paired with a plaid suit or tartan or seersucker. I don't know. Some of these kind of old not old, but styles that maybe weren't as popular, but definitely are eye catching. Yeah. I think a lot of our customers. Oh, also by the way, if you guys want an AV4, like you should buy one sooner rather than later.
They're
also selling quite quickly. I think we sold all the women's cuts, which we made a little bit fewer of those because we typically don't sell as many women's products, but got sold all of those. Yeah, so the AV4s as well. I think we sold over half of them in like less than a week. So if you're looking to get your eyes on or your hands on one of these, and these are limited, probably the only time we're going to be doing this pattern. So grab one of those while you can. Yeah, we wanted to show the cape in a different way than just like a Renaissance fair.
Yeah.
And people seem to really like it. So there might be a future for this kind of thing, maybe in a limited run in the future again.
Yep.
At Volante.
And again, if you want to make sure that you don't miss out on them a second time, subscribe to the email list.
Yep, you'll get first access to the link, and the page goes live when the page goes live. And yeah, so if we did capes again, as David likes to design things, we would probably do a different color or maybe a different kind of shoulder. So the shoulders on this are very, I would say, reminiscent of that kind of Renaissance fair medieval look. But I think most high fashion capes I've seen don't really have the same like separate piece on top.
No, yeah, most of them, from what we've seen, a lot of them are almost like part of the suit themselves, almost like angel sleeves. So they're typically not like this whole piece, but I really like it like this because, like I said, if you got both, you can mix and match them, or if you want, you could just take the whole cape piece off and just wear this.
Some people wear it as like an accessory for another look.
Yeah.
Leslie and I both put the capes on, and it was like the first time.
Wear it like this too.
It was the first time that either of us had put a cape on, and we were both like,
"Damn, wearing it."
I feel powerful with this on. Like I feel cool.
This is more like a
superhero kind of look.
Cape, off the shoulders a little bit.
Questions? YouTube or Instagram?
Aside from when they'll be back, we have a few people asking that, but you guys answered it. There's one person that asked, if you do another run, will the black be available with the gray mantle?
I mean, I'm not going to say no. The answer is always maybe.
The answer is always maybe.
We would love, I think capes pretty firmly fall into the realm of stuff that is just weird enough and interesting enough to be eye-catching, which is like kind of what Volante does best. So yeah, I think there might be a different, we might launch them with a different way. Like we may do some community. Key actually just posted today. Well, what did you post today about on the socials?
Oh yeah, so our AV4s, as we were just talking about them. We've done them quite a number of times now, and we always like to bring out kind of a unique and fun material or colorway each time that we do them, along with kind of the more wearable type. So, we're probably going to be making them again, and it's just a poll tossed out there into the wind to see what it is you guys really want to see. If you want to see a different color or a color that we've done before but not in the AV4 style, or something completely different or crazy. So yeah, I'm pretty active on social media. We're pretty active in the Discord. So if you're really, really thirsty for a specific color, definitely let us know.
Yeah, and so we may do something like that. If we do things so we've been telling people a ton, we don't do limited runs. The cool thing about the capes though is that they are accessories are a little bit easier to make from a logistics standpoint.
Yep.
So if we did decide in the future to maybe do another limited run, there's a possibility that we can ask for color input or what you would like to see or combinations or maybe a different design altogether. Yeah, but it's really great that everyone was so excited about them.
That does kind of answer one of the other questions we got of, will you guys play with cape designs in the future, like hooded ones, etc.?
Yeah, man. So in the past, we've done a couple of different, a couple of different cape designs. Like we had the Viking cloak Yeah, that's technically a cloak.
The thing was sweet. It was so heavy too.
And it's pretty hefty. And then of course we have the Namikage
the
as well.
Namikage is very.
It's more of a poncho.
More of a poncho, but to me, it's very like cloak-esque. It gives that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a cut in the front, I guess, which would be a big difference. But yeah, we've definitely like. It's not a realm that we have any. Like, if it's something that we think people will like, there's probably no thing that we would be unwilling to make from a style perspective.
Yeah.
If you guys want it, and we have good information that it's a design that people really enjoy and really like hell yeah, we'll make it. Like,
and you know us, we love detachable hoods.
yeah, right.
Like, if we can put a detachable hood on it, we're probably gonna. So, like, detachable mantle hood situation on a full cape.
Yeah.
Not outside the realm of possibility.
Or
The question
like a
really is,
cloak or something.
yeah. The question then is just kind of more like,
Yeah. As with everything, like the timeline for things is really we don't, because we have so many other things that it's like the Harker vest, right? Like we told y'all before, the Harker vest is coming very soon. Not that soon, in the next little bit, this quarter. Since there are so many items like the Harker vest that people really love, it is kind of hard to stop everything to make something else when you have so many people that are kind of like just really, really excited for the thing that they already know that you make. We get messages. Like, how often do you get messages on social media asking when things are going to come back in stock? Like, daily? Probably.
multiple times a day. It's kind of like, watching the MCU and asking when the next Ant-Man is coming out, but you also have, like, Spider-Man and Captain Marvel and all the other ones. I don't know.
And while you may love to do a movie about, like, superhero that maybe only a portion of the people know about, you're always kind of making the next Avengers movie. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way that you're not also having to make those things that people just really enjoy. And it's somewhat similar here too. Like we want to make Harker vests because we want to make AB4s because damn, people love them. But we also want to do weird cloaks and stuff too. So it's kind of the company is not at that size where it can just sort of pull a lever and let's hire a bunch of other people to make this one. We can't really do that. So
yeah.
All right, 2 other questions. I know they're sold out, but what colors did the cape come in? And then the other one was mantle hood for the away team jacket, like they were in episode 9.
But that is something that David has actually talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're only on episode 3?
3. Yeah. I skipped episode 1 by accident.
Maybe we have some really exciting Star Trek stuff coming out the next months, the next month or 2. It's not the mantle, it's not the hood from Strange New Worlds, although that would be sweet. But we do have some really exciting Star Trek stuff coming.
The answer on that one is not a no.
Yeah, not a no.
As
and the
far
colors.
Colorway. So this one is black garnet, and then we also had midnight.
Midnight, which we don't have one in immediate vicinity. It was
in there.
dark navy and dark navy with a gray. There are photos on the site of the midnight. Yeah. Of someone wearing the midnight. So. Mm-hmm. Any other questions? So we're gonna wrap it up. If not, it is pretty warm. Yeah.
2 other questions.
Sure.
The first one, since the 2257 jacket is out, any chance of a restock on the 2257T?
Yeah. Yes. We're making, and also it's still in the works, but we're going to be making enough of them that they won't immediately sell out like last time. Unfortunately. I mean, not unfortunately, we're making a lot of them, but we're going to be making a bunch of them. So.
And then someone else is interested on seeing how you put the cape on.
Yes, good point. So there's a double ring closure right here. That is just like a little tension debop there.
Yeah, and Keys actually got it pulled a little tighter because you said it
because I'm little.
It stays up a little better too. You said if you have it a little
so higher. I got narrow shoulders, so they meet a little bit closer.
You can also let it. Some people wear it further back on their shoulders. I think I've seen it too.
You can. I prefer it like this because then it don't choke me out. But I think you in one of the photos did you have it around the back like this?
Leslie did.
Yeah, so you
can technically wear it
like this as well.
Oh yeah, in one of the photos we did. Yeah, that's right. For the suit, because it attached weirdly on the. We didn't want it to go in front of the frame. We didn't want it to go in front of the suit, so you can go under the shoulders as well, and you can actually unbutton the top button on this, and it makes it lie flatter when you do that, so it doesn't like stick out if you don't like that.
Yeah, and so actually,
And the only other question is someone's wondering how far down does the cape come on someone that's 6 foot?
well, why don't we put it on you?
About
You're like 600. So this is great because then
It's
I
on
can also show how it goes on.
Instagram or YouTube.
On Instagram.
So it goes on like that, and then so this long strap goes around underneath the body. Yeah.
So many layers.
You got a lot going on. And then it just comes around the body like that, and then you just
Go through both of them, and then you go back through the bottom.
and then you pull it snug.
Or depending on how you're wearing it, you can adjust the tension. And then as far as length, I mean, I'm 6 feet. My boots probably have another 1.5 inches in the heel. So
So that's about
I've got a,
knee, just about top of calf, knee-ish.
This
Something like that.
oh, about that far.
Yeah, so they're pretty long.
Dude, the blue one would actually look pretty cool with this look.
Yeah, I don't know what character you're building, but it's pretty
It's
intense.
a hell of a character.
Pretty wild right there.
All right, let's wrap up. Full capes are all sold out. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, guys.
That was it was a TRF drop coming back from TRF.
Yep.
They might be coming back in the future. We are unsure at this juncture. There is a possibility. AB4s. Get
Still
them-
in stock, but not for long.
Not for long. Get them now. Also, we have kind of a impromptu, informal poll on Instagram.
Yeah.
Just leave a comment if there's a color that you like, or maybe something you'd like to see more of, because we are toying with the possibility of doing some more AB4s maybe sooner rather than later, because they are so popular.
Yes,
So
there
let
have
us know.
been some really great suggestions on there. A lot of people calling for like a dark green, which would look really great with that shield green look that we have.
Also, 2257 away in stock now. We're gonna be seeing more of this bad boy later on in the month. And yeah, we have some big things coming out soon. Some big Star Trek things. Some stuff coming out next week as well that I'm quite excited for. So yeah. That's it.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
everybody. Well, we didn't tell you how to turn them off. So there's an X up in the corner. Hi, Instagram.
I like how fluttery they are. They make a lot of sound.
And then you just hit in stream on the YouTube.
some ASMR for the
I don't have
late
links to
stream
flutter.
people. Okay, I can make. Oh, that's actually a good sound.
Thank you.